I'm on yet. Good morning. How are we? I'm Linda Cullen. I'm from Crafty Stampin, and this is Coffee and Crafts. Good morning and welcome. My morning went sideways.
Good morning. How are we?
And I was just gonna say I got the card ready. We're gonna focus on the card today. Everything else is a little scattered. I'm usually on at 11, and my husband late last night is like, oh, by the way, I got a flat tire. I'm going to take your car. Can you take that down and get that fixed? Sure. Got nothing else planned. And then my computer wouldn't work. My website wouldn't come up at all. Went down at 4:30 this morning, and I can put up the post, do whatever, that whole back end stuff. I don't know. I had to call him, and of course he's at work, and he's in a government facility, and he can't get out. He's trying to do stuff on his phone. We got it up. I guess I ran out of disk space. Too much crafty goodness. So it's working for right now. We're going to cross our fingers. It stays working until he can get home and fix it properly. So let me show you what we're going to make, because we are going to make a project, because that I can do, and I can at least wing it if nothing else goes wrong. So this is the cute little card we are going to make. This features the Sweet Soiree Sweet and bundle and stuff, and I just love all the products that are in this suite. So I just love this. I'm okay. I'm just looking around. I can see I'm going on my iPad. It's not working on my phone. How curious. Oh, there it goes. Okay. And I see people are on here. Good morning, almost afternoon. Good to see you all. So this is what we're going to make. And so we're going to do some giveaways too. So where's today's, okay, Prize Patrol. I got to start saying Prize Patrol. I'm trying to teach myself. So, come on, there we go. Boom. So today, during today's broadcast, if you leave me a comment, and you only have to say hi, you will be eligible to win the Jewels Basic Pearls. These are the actual packaging that we had last year. It's changed a little bit, but they're pearls. So I went through my stash and I pulled out all the ones that hadn't been opened, that were from that the packaging retired. So I have a giveaway of those, and then we're gonna pick. So if you can't, so that's, just leave a comment and we'll pick that at the end of the broadcast. For a watch later Prize Patrol, so because I know everyone can't watch this live, I'm gonna give away the Party Pandas, which is part of the celebration, which is like the best. I have to say, this is probably going to be, this is my guess, that this is going to be the most popular stamp set of celebration, because these guys are adorable. So I'm going to give them away next Thursday. Is that right? Do I say 1/18? So that's next Thursday. Yeah, next Thursday. Got to keep track of everything. So, and to do that, all you have to do is leave a comment. If you share this video and share it off of Facebook, but you can watch it on YouTube. This will be on YouTube too. And share it, and then put the comment shared with the D. I will put you in for a second entry. Now, normally at this point, I would flip over and we would pick the winners from last time. That's what I didn't get a chance to do. So I will come back after we finish this. I will come back and do a quick live of just the winners, because that didn't happen. So, because it takes me a little while to download everything into Excel, weed out all the, find all the shares, save them, then take it down to just one entry per person, add the shares back in. So as I was watching the little clock tick down from 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 59 seconds, it was like, not gonna happen. So we're just gonna make the project now. So let's zip down here to the work table and let's make a project. I see everybody. Good morning, good morning. Oh, people got ice and snow and winds. Yeah, we had that too. Right now we have a warming, which is so nice. I'm in New England. I'm in Massachusetts, which is nice, because I'm done already with this winter after all this frigid cold. So we may have flooding soon, so that's fun. So like usual, I did have advance. I did it last night after my husband told me I needed to go to the tire store for him today. The PDF is all done. So this, in about an hour after this, I will put up a recap blog post, and on it to a PDF that you can download. And it's got the photos, it's got all the cut sizes, it has all the products that are used today, and all of them are available on my online store, and a place for you to take notes. So that will be available to you. So let's get going. This was a card I made for a swap. I haven't made it in a little bit. So we'll see if I remember what I'm doing. That's always fun when Linda goes rogue on her own stuff. So I'm starting with my scoreboard. This is Pink Pirouette, and it is 11 by 4 1/4, and I'm going to score it at 5 1/2. So I should just start remembering to store this down here. So I'm just going to fold, and I'm using my bone folder, and reinforce the score line. And I'm going to, well, no, we're not. Usually I set these aside immediately. I'm not going to do that. So for the one I did for the swap, I did, so a trick when you're doing lots and lots of cards of the same one, like if you're doing Christmas cards or something, you want to put a little DSP, but you don't, you only got so much. So I just do this 1-inch strip down the side, and it's just enough. But I thought, well, saying now I'm doing just one, I'm going to bump it up to a 2-inch. So we'll see what the difference looks like. So let's attach this to the base. This is with my snail. And you know what? I have been a demonstrator since 2010. And I, with snail, I can remember the very first time going to Tammy's class. And she's like, you're going to use snail. Snail? What is snail? And here it is. I did not know what snail stood for. Everyone told me it stood for something. I didn't know. If you look on, and this is the old-fashioned backing. But in here, you can actually see it. It doesn't stand out. It stands for Simple, Neat, Affordable, Inline. I didn't know that. I knew it stood for something. Didn't know that. So that is what snail stands for. So let's make sure I put this on here. This is the Sweet Soiree DSP, specialty DSP. And it's just yummy. It's got, see the silver foil. Uber yummy. All right, so, and then I just cut it a little long, and then I like to custom trim it to size. Now, if I was doing 25, they'd all be cut 5 1/2, and I wouldn't bother with the custom trimming. So that's, I'm gonna do that and see how that looks on this one. Let me put this back over here. So I'm trying to remember what I did. We're going to heat emboss first. So, oh, you know what I didn't do? I knew there was going to be things I didn't do. I didn't pull out the stamp set, so I'll be right back. Hold on. Oh. This is what happens when you're doing too many things at once. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Cake Soiree. Here we go. Okay, I'm back. So this is the Cake Soiree stamp set. And I need the Happy Birthday and the Fancy Outline Cake. So I just gotta laugh. This is how things go. You just roll with it. I swear, I do this when I'm just filming a video. And I'm like, oh, and so I just walk away and come back, and then later I know, edit. All right, so I did pull out the embossing stuff. That's a good thing. And I got my Versamark. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with my embossing buddy, and I'm gonna put this in the, my Rich Razzleberry, and then my Whisper White is bigger than it needs to be. I just cut a quarter. It's easier sometimes just to do that. Then I'll have scrap left over. This piece of Rich Razzleberry is the, it's going to be the back, the matting for the Whisper White. I'm also going to cut out the oval here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick my oval here in the middle. I got some play on where it can go, but this is just going to help me try and figure out where I want it, because I don't want it way over, because I do need to then position the oval to cut it out and still have it be my background. Okay. All right. So let's see. I'm going to do happy birthday first. Let's see. And I'm going to open my embossing powder and get my spoon and get this ready. Bring my... And now I'm spilling powder because that's what I do. All right. Here we go. And there's the happy birthday. We'll move this out of the way. Cover that with the embossing powder. Set that aside for a second. And all right, that powder's gonna drive me nuts. Let's see if I can save a little bit of it. So, all right, so here we go. So now, all right, so this is the cake. And I'm going to stamp that down here. All right, you can't really see that on the white, but now we're going to bring back the powder and we'll add that here. Let's see. Oops. All right, we're light in a few spots, but that'll work. That's fine. So where'd the top go? There we go. Put this aside before I send it flying all over the craft room, because that has happened before. All right, so now I'm going to turn on my heat gun below the desk for a minute, let it warm up. I got a new microphone at Christmas, and on some of the playbacks I do notice it's much louder on picking up what happens on the desk, like the big shot and whatever. So I'll use the heat gun down here for a minute to warm up, so it'll go quick. All right, so we'll start with the happy birthday. I'll hit this. There we go. I will tell you, heat embossing is one of my favorite things still, all these years later. 8 years. Sometime this month is my 8th year anniversary with Stampin' Up. And I still love it. And it still fascinates me. The heat embossing, everything. Alright, let me check. And then I always check by just kind of in the light. No, I did miss a few parts. See if it's shiny. If it's not all the parts are shiny, you didn't get it all. Come on. What'd I do? Oh, all right, we're gonna wing it because that's what we do. All right, so now, oh, look at that. I put my big hand in the way. Sorry. Okay, so now let's dig out the big shot. And let's cut these out. All right, so... Okay. So the cake shape comes from, what is this called? The matching die set that goes with the Sweet Soiree is the Sweet Cake Framelit. It's got some really pretty detailed images. I haven't got to play with those yet. Let's see. Let me come down here. I need a good old Post-it note to make sure these don't shift on my curved plates. I don't know. Some things I go crazy buying new stuff and plates. I'm like, no, I can get them. They got huge cracks in them, but no, I can make them last. Oh. Don't know what that's all about. You get frugal on the strangest things. All right, so now I'm lining up the oval on the happy birthday. That's also getting a Post-it. And send that through the big shot. So this is where I know the sound gets louder with this new microphone. Not sure how to fix that yet. Okay. Let's So there's our oval. Set that aside. And I want to keep this because that's going to be my panel. And then remove the cake. So there's the cake. And while I'm... let's put my dies away so I don't lose them. Let's set up for regular embossing. So here's another piece. And I'm going to use the new scattered sequins. And this is a dynamic embossing folder, which means it's really thick. And kind of like if you know the softly falling, the images are much more concentrated up here at the top and then get a little less as they come down. So I'm going to kind of stick it in the middle so I can try to maintain that. So let me grab the big shot again. Now, when you use a dynamic embossing folder, you're only going to use one plate. So I got rid of my thin die adapter. I'm going to put the embossing folder directly on the base plate, and I'm only going to use one cutting plate. And we're going to send that through. That went through super easy. Probably easier. Nope, that looks good. There we go. And there we go. I don't know if you can see it. It just enough. It does look like the little sequins with all the little facets that are on a sequin. It's quite cute. All right, so let's assemble most of this. Okay. And I rub it on my pant leg to get the embossing buddy powder off. You can use a tissue or whatever, but you know, jeans work great. There we go. Okay, so let's assemble a bit. So I get my snail, which I put back over here. Let's see. Oh. Make sure I go on the edges because of the hole in the middle now. There we go. So there's that. And we already attached this. So let's put this on with some dimensionals. Those are the mini ones. Oh, I got some big ones here. There we go. So we add our dimensionals. Throw those away. I know we talked about this before. I really only use dimensionals in my craft room, yet they're all over my house. They manage to wander. All right. I'm going to actually go off center on this one this time so I can see more of the pretty DSP. Okay, so now the happy birthday is going to go in the middle, and we're just going to bump this card up like crazy because why not? It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound. So it's already going to have extra postage if I'm putting it in the mail. Let's really just put more on them. Sometimes I have cards that are clearly a hand it to the person card. They are not going in the mail. All right, so we'll stick that right in the middle. All right, so there is the base. Let's set that aside for a minute. Why is all my stuff going off? Am I still on? Let's hope. There we go. So broadcasting. All right, so now I'm going to color the flowers. And I'm just going to use the Stampin' Right markers. It's so small, these little images. I'm not worried about the shading and stuff with the blends. So I'm just going to quickly color. And honestly, other than trying to stay in the main lines of this particular flower, now I'm going to bring over my sample so I know which one I'm doing. I'm not really overly worrying about it. Just trying to do it super quick. Boom. Pink flower's done. Green. Let's go. I'm going to actually, let's start here. All right, so leaves. And then I'm going to switch over and see if this is, I'm going to use the pen end just so I don't go outside of the lines too much with the thick brush end. Let's see how quickly I can do this. I debated whether or not to color all this live, but as you see, I ran out of time. So that was just it. It's not too bad, not that much coloring. I think the leaves took the most. The cake needs a topper on it. I know, but then it got in the way of the birthday. Happy birthday. So I went topperless. Let's see. All right, I might have to come back with more green. All right, let's see. And then so saffron. And here we go. Which other one's yellow? I got this one yellow. Is that it for yellow? Oh, over here. Oh, no, but I did it green. All right, so now Marina Mist. And do this one. We're going to do this one. And this one. All right, and now for the pop, we're going to do rich raspberry. All right, and so I'm just adding some little, there's little like dots, so kind of like berries almost here. And I thought, even though all the other colors are light, the raspberry really kind of makes it pop. Do I have it anywhere else? Nope, that's it. All right, so that didn't take too long for coloring. All right. And then more dimensionals, because that's what we like. And one. All right, so let me think about this. So this is going to come off the side. So we're going to double up. So I'm going to put 2 dimensionals on top of each other, because this side's going to hang off the oval. Whoops. Put some here and here. I'm going a little crazy with the dimensionals. I know that. But you got to add. All right. So there we go. I'm going to stick it here. So you see over if I put a topper, it would have messed with this. All right. So this is, other than, let's see, get those in there. So other than making the DSP twice as wide, it's really exactly the same. But I want to let's add some bling. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? We got some rhinestones. We got some pearls. Let's try rhinestones. The silver to me says rhinestones. Girl needs some rhinestones. Where's a pokey tool? Pokey tool, also known as the paper piercer. It is your best friend when it comes to attaching small gems and jewels. So let's see. Let's go with the little ones. I put one here next to happy birthday. Oh, I'm on the other one. All right, we're going to do this one. Let's try this. So over here next to happy birthday, let's take, I put a big one in the middle of the cake. We put one on the flat. I'm going to put some big ones on the flat, on the cake. All right. How's about, all right. I don't want to do too much. I got 1, 2, 3. 3 is usually the rule, at least odd. Oh, let's do, kind of going against rules, but you know what rules are. They're made to be broken. We don't tell my children that, but you know, when crafting, yeah, that's good enough. What do we think? I think that's kind of cool. I love these cards. I love the Sweet Soiree. That was the first thing that caught my eye when I opened the catalog. I think if you saw the picture of me at Tammy's house with my jaw open, I was on this page because I was like, oh, silver. Okay, so you got a couple more seconds to do, to say hi, to be in the giveaway. So let me come over here. Oh, I didn't even bring that on. Let's find webcam, audio, graphic. Hold on. Oh, I gotta go over here. Deep breath. There we go. Hold on. I gotta pull the web page in. There we go. Okay. Now if I bring this back, now I can pull it up. All right. So let's refresh. See if it logged me out. So we are going to pick a winner of the, these are the Jewels Basic Pearls. And you're entered by commenting. And here we go. So if you commented, you get to enter, and you get 1 entry per broadcast. So we're going to pick a winner. Whoever's name pops up is going to win the pearls. And our winner is Barbara Pasht. I hope I said that right. I am terrible at names. Barbara, if you are on here, if you head over to craftystampin.com, and we're hoping it's still working at the moment, and head up to specials and then giveaways. Right up front, there is a click here to claim your prize. That is where you need to go. If you enter that, fill out the form. I will get this in the mail to you. And I thank everybody for joining me today. I'm going to now go pull all the names for last week's, for the watch later that I didn't get to pull. I'm sorry. And I'll pop on real quick with just the winners of the watch later. And we were picking for, there was the Petal Pusher stamp set and the Blossom Petal Punch. So I'm sorry I didn't get that done. We'll do that in a minute. Thank you everybody for joining me, and thank you for dealing with my had an immediate time change. I will be back I'll be back on Tuesday with Tammy for the, oh no, Wednesday. We had to move that. So Wednesday, the amazing moving stuff. Wednesday for the Stampin' Scoop, and then I will be back right now, I believe Thursday, for another Coffees and Crafts. So I'll be back in a few with the winners, and other than that, I'll see you next week. Thank you for joining me. Bye. All right, I'm back. Coffee and Crafts, part 2. So we're going to pick a winner because I had messed up the first time. So our winner for, this is our watch later. So I have 2, and there are 2 from the exact same list because it was from one show. Random.org doesn't really do that well, so I've got 2 different sites open. So first we're going to do is the Blossom Petal Punch. And you can see on random.org, I've put the name Blossom Petal Punch at the top so that I remembered who's who. If this, for whatever reason, pops at the top, the second person's name will be the winner. Otherwise, whoever's name is on the top will be the winner. I'm just kind of flip through to show I got all the names here. Boom. All right. So this is, again, the Blossom Punch. So I'm going to hit randomize. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Angel Nielsen. Congratulations, Angel. Fill out my prize claim form, and I will show where that is again in a second. So now I'm going to skip down to Petal Pusher over here. All right. So now I have the Petal Pusher stamp set. And again, you see I have the Petal Pusher name here. So it's the same list of people. I just put it into 2 different random.org sites. And so we'll quickly flip down. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I know you probably can't see the names, but there we go. All right. And again, whoever name pops to the top. And our winner is here, Renee Solano. So congratulations. So both of you, if I can find computer browser, if you head over to Crafty Stampin, we can go here, craftystampin.com, And from the top menu, go to specials, giveaways, and then right here, click here to claim your prize and fill out the form, and I will drop that in the mail to you. You got 2 weeks, or they go back into the pile and be picked again. They'll be listed here on this page, as well as I'm going to post them below in the comments of the original live. I'm going to, when I put this up on my page, I'm going to put both of them. So that's it. I will see you guys next week with Coffees and Crafts and Stampin' Scoop. Stampin' Scoop is on Wednesday. Coffee and Crafts will be on Thursday. Thank you very much. And that's it for part 2. See you later. Bye.